My people-pleasing tendencies and anxiety got set off last week by a video that I did that's now nearly got 350,000 views, which you would imagine is only a positive thing. It is a positive thing, but it also made me anxious. I want to share with you why and what I did about it in the hope that it helps you if you're a bit of a people pleaser. So, first thing that happened is some people disagreed with me. Nobody did anything wrong, they just disagreed with me. Second thing, again, this is only a positive thing, people asked questions. They said, I'm suffering with this, or I'm dealing with some of this, how do I handle that? I want to explain why that makes me anxious. So, my people-pleasing stuff comes from three places. One is I have a fear of not being liked. So if you have ever been laughed at or rejected or felt on the outside of things before, you are more likely to be scared of that happening again. So that's me. Second is I've got this real thing about being the nice guy, right? So when I was a kid, I was praised for being nice because I was kind to my little sister. Only a positive thing again. What it leaves me with is this, I'm okay as long as I'm nice. So if somebody's upset with me, I'm like, I need to be super nice. Third thing is actually I sort of feel responsible or guilty about people struggling with something because I feel like I have to fix it. If I know they're sad or upset or whatever, I feel like I have to fix it. So you can see how it set all of those things off. I want to explain how I reacted to that. So what I wanted to do was just respond to everybody, which works really well. It's like there's little fires. So everybody that's sort of upset or suffering or whatever, I feel better as long as I've put out the fires. But if there's like 450 fires, how am I ever going to do that? I'm only going to burn myself out doing that straight away if that's what I've got to do. As a bit of a people pleaser, that can be one of the tragedies, is you don't feel in control of your life. You're all right as long as there's only one or two fires and I can put them out. But if there's loads of fires, I spend all my time and energy and attention on those. Probably at the cost of things that I wanted to do for me, or indeed the relationships that I've got. So I had a nice, relaxing weekend planned with my wife and kids, and that could have gone totally out the window. So often our sort of first aim when we're working with this kind of tendency is trying to feel more in control. So first off, spoke to somebody, spoke to my dad, said, Dad, I'm really scared about this, I don't know what's going on. And by the time I'd finished talking about it, I'd sort of talked myself around a little bit and I was better able to choose. I could go back and respond to everybody. A, I don't know what I'd say yet. And B, I know what this is. I'm going to get caught up in it. So my intention was to practice leaving it alone. Some of the questions I really would like to come back and answer, but I don't know how yet, and it's okay to give yourself time to respond. If somebody in your life doesn't want to give you time to respond, that's them letting you down rather than you letting them down. And my aim was to practice coping with the fact that all I wanted to do was go and respond, and I'm just going to sit here and feel uncomfortable about the fact that I'm not going to respond, and I'm going to focus on my family. And that's what I did. First 2 days were pretty excruciating, but by Sunday, I was kind of doing okay with it actually. I was better able to focus on my kids, knowing that these things were still there. It gets easier with practice.